Welcome back to Moonshine Performance. Today we have this 396 all finished and ready to be thrown in the test stand over there. So we're going to take you through kind of what we need to do. We're at the point where we're going to put some oil in it, get the timing set, get everything ready, and get it on the test stand and get it fired so it can be sold. We ended up repainting this. It was black, but we repainted it orange and ordered another dress-up kit, basically just chrome valve covers and timing chain cover. And then the balancer we painted black, it was red. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Everything's all brand new and clean in the bolt heads. And again, this is a 396 out of the Chevelle. So this thing's worth a little bit more than just a regular 396 because it's out of a Chevelle. It's out of a 69 Chevelle. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing ready and throw it in that test stand over here. So what this will do is it will let the customer see this thing fired, and it'll let them come in here and they can blip the throttle if they want to. We're just going to throw a carburetor on it and throw our set of headers on, but it'll get sold just like this. Whatever you see here is what's going with it. So we're going to start putting all of our stuff on it to make it run, and then once the person comes to pick it up, we'll take all that off and give it to them. So that's what we're doing now. We got the motor in the test stand, and a lot has happened since I last recorded. It's been a couple days later here. And I know there's stuff everywhere. So, like I said, we got it bolted up. Got all the bolts in there. And got the distributor in. Brett mounted this tack. And mounted that. And then mounted the radiator. Mounted the fuel tank. And ran a whole bunch of electrical wires. And,
Water pump.
Yeah. I made some tabs to come off of this little square tubing here for the water pump, and so we mounted that backwards. Or mounted upside down. That's a water pump for a small block, and it won't fit on these water jackets for the big block. So we have to do that, and then we're going to take hose from here and run it up into there, and obviously on both sides. And then we got the hose connected there to the radiator, and this thing's coming along. We got the carb bolted on. That's ready to go. I made this tray for the test stand here, and it's working very well. It's just actually out of we had wheel wells for the Shine that we made out of aluminum, and that's left over from when we did that, so I just bent it up and put it on there. What are we working on over here?
Start. It just broke some.
Again, the starter bolted up now, ready to go. This header, we had to do a little bit of fudging to get that to fit, and we have it pointed the other way. That way, like, you're going to be standing here, and when you're standing behind it, you're going to be revving it up, doing whatever. And you don't want, the exhaust to come back this way. It would be better if it goes that way, and I don't even think it would fit this way because, what was wrong? Why wouldn't it fit this way?
It was hitting on this here.
Okay, yeah, so it was hitting up on that pole. And so we just flipped around and went the other way. But this thing's going to be fired hopefully tomorrow, and we'll update you then. It's the next day, and we have this this hosing ready for the water pump, and then I've got this one for the other side over there. It's a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna have to cut it down a little bit more. And got that side plugs and plug wires in. Gonna do this side, and then what else have we done? He's getting that put on right now for this fitting deal right in here. It'll be on the same thing on the other side, and then we have to mount. We got 3 switches too. We'll probably mount them right in here. And we got fuel pump, fan, and what was the other one? Do you know?
Water pump.
Oh, okay, water pump. So we just picked those up, and we picked up a new angle grinder because the last one started smoking real bad, and we wrote the date on here to see how long this one lasts, because the last one, they don't last too long. And we're just curious to see how long. And so, got the starter mounted up. We're going to have to go back through and clean up some of this wiring and get these zip ties snipped. And this thing's going to be fired today, hopefully. Hopefully we don't have to leave the house and go do anything else, because that's annoying to do. Here is the finished product. We got everything done. Everything's wired and routed, and everything's good to go. All I'm going to do now is run and get some fuel and one of those cans up there. We're going to dump it in. We're going to dump coolant and water in, and she's going to be fired here real soon, probably within the next I don't know, 20 minutes, this thing's gonna be fired right outside here. We're gonna set it right there and point the headers outside. That way we can kind of stay in the garage with the light and everything like that. But man, I think that looks good. That turned out really well. I'm gonna step back here and show you guys. Yeah, that looks good. Looks mean. An open headered big block with somewhat of a mild cam in it. That's gonna be sweet. All right, I'm gonna go get some fuel. This is the final product here. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna turn this thing on. It cranks right over, starts right up. And I'm just gonna let it idle a little bit. I might blip the throttle, but I'm gonna show you oil pressure. And I'm just gonna walk around it and just show you that it runs. So get ignition on, fuel pump, fan, and water pump. Ready? All right, there she is. Runs like a dream.